Assalamualaikum, sir. Sir, can you please talk about what initiative government is taking to maintain the sustainable tourism in mountains?
Today we are celebrating International Mountain Day in Islamabad, and all the tourism industry stakeholders are together here. And the purpose is to create awareness about the sustainable development of the tourism. As you see, over the years, tourism is growing very rapidly in our mountain areas. So due to that, there are also different challenges which we are also facing. So in order to mitigate those challenges and to find out the way how we can promote more responsible, more careful tourism in the mountains of Pakistan, we are here today to discuss all those issues in different panels of this conference. Government basically is now heavily focusing on the schemes in which we are developing resilient and sustainable infrastructure, as well as we are focusing on the human resource development so people are more aware about the impacts of tourism. And side by side, government is also focusing on increasing the green investment in tourism so that all the new projects coming up in tourism are more conscious in terms of environmental sustainability. And also government is working in terms of the developing of the local communities and engaging them in decision-making process and in tourism facilitation. So various initiatives by the federal government and by the provincial governments are there, and also the private sector stakeholders now today with us discussing the way forward, how we can work together as a public-private partnership in the sustainability of the tourism.
So, can you please talk about what is the example of, which is example of successful sustainable tourism project?
We have now various models in Pakistan which have been recently started. For example, in Gilgit-Baltistan area, we have a village of Gulkin, where we have started a sustainable ecotourism project by involving local community of that area. We have one project in the valley of Minapin, which is very close to the area of Rakaposhi Mountain. Again, IUCN, Sustainable Tourism Foundation, and Gilgit-Baltistan Tourism Department are working together to promote sustainable tourism in that particular area. Side by side, we have very interesting area of Kailasha Valley in Chitral, where there are three valleys. The indigenous people of Kailasha live together, and already UNESCO and Sustainable Tourism and KP government have started a project there to promote responsible and sustainable tourism in that area. And one other activity which has been recently started is in the area of Chilas, where there are thousands of rock carvings on the mountain. So local community have been involved to take care of those rocks and also to promote responsible tourism in that area. And there are certain other initiatives as well.
So, if we talk about the challenges that are faced by mountains, what are these challenges and how can we mitigate these challenges?
You see, the major challenge is the rapid increase in tourism activity. We have noticed in the last few years, quite a large number of domestic tourists are now going to visit mountain areas during summer vacations, and their number is around 6 million or plus. So, obviously, the mountains have limited resources. There's a shortage of wood, there's a shortage of energy, there's a shortage of drinking water available. Although there's a lot of water in the rivers, but the water supplies in the hotel is not that sufficient. So there's the communities as well who are facing, challenges in terms of the degradation of their cultural environment because of the overflow of the tourism. So these are a few of those things on which we are focusing and working how we can integrate the efforts of different departments and stakeholders so that the tourism could become more and more sustainable in future.
So, as we have our audience based in Houston, Texas, so because this TV USA belongs to multimedia company, so what message you want to give to our audience and our channel?
Well, I would say that Pakistan has tremendous potential for tourism. And there's a tremendous potential for investment also, especially in the mountain tourism. So all those people who are interested to come forward and invest in tourism sector, they should look for the project who are more eco-friendly, which are more sustainable. They are not just projects which are ready to give more profit, but ready to give more to the local people as well. You see, opportunities are tremendous, and many people have already come into these areas. Overseas Pakistanis from USA, from Europe and other countries as well. They're building up hotels, and some of them have made very, very interesting and nice hotels up there, eco-friendly models as well. So we are looking forward towards our Pakistani overseas, they're living abroad. If they come back to Pakistan, they bring some good models, best practices of those countries in tourism sector, so that will motivate other to, also incorporate these practices in their businesses.
Thank you so much, sir, for your precious time.